How's it going, guys? We're here to check out the top skin picks for this week, and we are starting with this really awesome set right here. It's made by Jin. It is the Shaman's set. It obviously has a little bit of a Native American theme to it, which is quite cool. It's got lots of beads going on with it. Now, this is a burlap set, and this is something I could see people wearing early as burlap. I really do like this design on the back. I think that's quite a nice detail. The feathers tied around the knee, just above the knee over here, and the little moccasins look pretty awesome as well. I think this is a cool set, and it's definitely something I think people would probably want to get. So yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to go ahead and show that one. Next up, we've got a hat that may look similar to you, and that's because it is made by Fi, and Fi just got in that awesome looking hazmat salvaged bandana. Well, now we've got a boonie hat to match it, and there's that wonderful glitch that is so terrifying. And there you go. It's definitely really cool looking, and I love just kind of how it's all like tied together and everything. And then you've got like the little the little caution symbol there for radiation. It's really good. I love this hat. And lastly, we've got a HQ set that is so sick. That's brought to us by, there we go, Raven. And Raven made this mask quite a while ago, and I loved it, and it just never got a chest piece. And now it has a chest piece, and the mask has been updated a little bit, and it looks really great. I love the work on the chest piece, the symbols, and just kind of the look of the feather kind of like texture he's giving to it. You look on the back, and you've got like the golden leaves, which also represent feathers a lot. And, it's like the feathery leaf kind of thing going on. It just looks really, really cool. And, oh, that is terrifying. That was so terrifying. There it goes again. You gotta love that. But the mask is just really cool. I love this owl mask. I hope this set gets in. I think Raven has done a outstanding job on it. So, we have two... you weren't supposed to see that yet. We got two deployables. And we got an armored door. This armored door is brought to us by Firefly. It is the shelter armored door. And it says shelter on there, number 59. It's got like the little like hazard breathing symbol on it. And it just looks really cool. I think you did a good job on it. I like the back of it, which is quite nice. Of course, as always, we'll toggle the hatch so you can see what it looks like with an open hatch. And then Little Ranger has brought us a new creative sleeping bag. It is the makeshift sleeping bag. And on it, you've got... I don't know who that's supposed to be, honestly, so I'm not sure of the validity of this. It's probably some meme I'm missing. I don't know. But sleeping zone, keep out. There's like this little flame there. We got a skull and crossbones. Lots of blue duct tape, I'm assuming, because if you're using carpenter tape to hold together fabric and like leathery stuff, that's just not gonna work. We got an air freshener here, so he doesn't stink up the place too bad while he's sleeping. Or can at least survive the smell of the other people, who knows. And then you've got the nice red skull and crossbones on the pillow. So it's definitely a really cool looking sleeping bag. I definitely love the look of this one. So that does it for our deployables. We do have two sets of tools I'd like to show you guys today. Starting with this guy right here. I love the rock, and FaZe has made Mr. Hatchet. And it just goes right with the rock, and it's just great. It says go away. And then here we'll see it here in a second. And then go away, friend, question mark, and then some score marks. And then you've got the same button eyes and mustache from The Rock. And it's just a great one. I had to go ahead and show that. And then we've got the cheese hammer. Oh, man. The cheesy hammer by Diva Dan. And it is just... I love it. I love the fact that the top part of the wood peg that sticks out looks like it has wax put over it. And then you can see the Rust logo in a wax seal attached to the back. I know Hulk doesn't typically like to see the Face Punch logo on stuff. It's mostly for clothing, but I think this was done in really cool taste. The fact that it's a wax seal, it has some creativity to it, and I think that's something that could make a little bit of difference in the case there. Now, next up, we've got a crazy glowing sap. I love this so much. It's from Teddy, and it's something very different from what Teddy makes. Now, in the list, I've included both the glowing and non-glowing version, but honestly, the reason to get this skin is the glow to it. And aiming down the sights, it does have a red little sight. Of course, that part doesn't glow because, glow sights, a bunch of whiners ruined it there. But it has this awesome sci-fi look that reminds me of the Alien Relic SMG. And the reason that skin is so rare is because Hulk doesn't really like sci-fi stuff, and there really hasn't been any kind of sci-fi looking things put in except for like the Playmaker set, but those are more on the silly kind of side, you know. So I'm very curious to see if this will even get a you know, a rise out of Hulk in any way whatsoever, but we'll have to see. Just love it for that fact. We'll show all the glowing at the end, of course. Next up, we've got an SMG that kind of, at first I went past it, and then I looked at it again, and I think Ignore Moose did a really good job on this. This thing, have you ever picked up something that was like yours as a kid, and it was like, let's say a metal toy truck, and you go to your parents' house when you're like 25, and you find it out in the mud, and you reminisce for a minute? That's what this gun reminds me of. You're like, man, I used to kill people with this thing, and it's just been sitting there, and I ignored it, and it rusted over, but you know what? I'm still going to take it with. And this is the Excavator Smg, by the way. Aiming down the sights, you'll see the tool set, and, you know, that's in honor of the Excavator Monument that we'll be seeing, not this way, but probably the next. It's definitely an awesome little SMG, and I think he did a good job on capturing that rusty feel. Next, we've got another Tommy that I haven't shown to Hulk or shown you guys yet, and this is from the Metal Hunter set. Everyone loves the Metal Hunter set. Pretty much no-brainer. Hexa has done a good job with them. And the fact that we have Tommy skins again, just spectacular. Aiming down the sight, you've got a skull and a cross staring back at you, and you've got some iron beads on there. So it has a little bit of touch of rust to it and everything, and it's, you know, what you would expect from the Metal Hunter set. Definitely a very awesome looking Tommy I would love to see in game myself. Next, we've got an AK from Madras. And Mad has made this, or dubbed this, I should say, the Reaper AK. And this thing is just really cool. Aiming down the sight, you got the Screaming Skull. You've got the Screaming Skull right there. It's some different little symbols on it. And it looks like it glows, but it doesn't. It's just a really nice kind of red and black design. I think it's a quite nice AK, which is why I want to go ahead and show it to you guys. Now, you'll see also it does have a colored sight, but of course that is not a glow sight, guys. You can tell by the fact that it changes color with shadow, so there you go. Not a glow sight, but still can help you during the day. So that's kind of a cool little feature. So we're going to swap in our last 4 items to take a look at here. And boom! I had to go ahead and show 2 AKs this week because that AK was so awesome, but this one is too. Lisa has made a beautiful, beautiful Royal AK. This thing is amazing, and it really does scream out royalty. I mean, look at it. Aiming down the sight, you got a big old R. And it's beautiful. It really is. This thing is totally awesome. I would definitely love to see this guy make it into the game. Next, a skin we haven't seen for a while. If you all remember the X-Ray AK, it's actually up there in price of some of the AKs. Not one of the higher AK, not one of the low. Well, it's a decent priced AK skin out there. And it has this awesome X-Ray symbol on it. And you can't actually see it while you're holding it. Now, ooh, that looks like an actual glow sight. Hold on, guys. Oh, no, it seems shadows are working on it. Okay, that just looked really bright, but it's got a red painted sight. And let's go ahead and take a look-see at it, because this is the part you'll recognize, and there it is from the X-Ray. Ah, see, now you're probably like, I remember that skin now. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this one in the dark as well, momentarily, once we reach the end. So next, we've got 2 awesome LRs to look at. We've got the Caution LR, brought to us from Bad Trip, to continue the Caution set, and this is actually a really handsome LR. It looks really nice. I love it. Aiming down the sight, you've got a colored sight, but of course it is not a glow sight. It's got a little bit of that Caution yellow to it, but yeah, it's just a really, really nice looking LR. I love the look of it. I would love to see this one make it into game. It just, oh man, it is awesome. And then lastly, we've got... You got it! Yes! It is that holographic set from Milo, and it is the LR. Now, there's a stock and a stockless version. I just wanted to show the stockless because it's a little bit cooler, but I've got both in the list there. Should Hulk not like one over the other. Aiming down the sights, you can see it changes colors. You don't have to aim down the sights for that, of course, but it has that whole pearlescent effect, which is awesome. You'll see the entire gun changes from green and purple to, you know, purples and blues. It's really cool, and you've got to love that. So, let's go ahead and, as promised, take a look at the 2 glowing skins we've got here. So we'll go ahead and boom, 22. Let's pull out the sap. And boom. Oh, look at that, guys. It's just like the alien relic. That glow is freaking epic. I love it. Oh, the sight does light up, but I mean, the whole gun glows. So, ooh, I don't know. That's a gray area. That one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But honestly, I don't think Helk would take this gun anyways. It is too future looking. For the X-ray, as you can see, there's a little bit of glow right there. But what we really want to see is we're going to have to go into third person again to see that whole part of the gun. And there is that famous X-ray everyone remembers. And man, look at that sap. Oh, it looks so sick like that. That is just really, really cool. But that's going to do it, guys. So go ahead and sound off down the comment section below which ones you like the most and why. And, you know, which ones you'd love to see in game. Be sure to go vote on them. The link should be down in the description below as usual. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great time. And we will be back on Thursday to show you which ones of these actually made it into the game.